Hey guys, and welcome back to the show. I am your host, Lethal Lee, aka the Ruthless One. How we doing, guys? It's Monday, so we're here for some Monday's Madness on the recap of UFC Fight Night on this past Saturday. And of course I'm getting a call. Of course I am. All right. Hello.
Hello there, partner.
Hey, how's it going, Mr. Phil?
Pretty good, pretty good. Listen, 10:30 is fine Wednesday.
Okay, awesome. I just wanted to double check and make sure that was going to work for your schedule.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. How's your day going so far?
Oh, not bad. It looked kind of rainy and messy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know. No way to get out to the golf course today. No way.
No.
Okay.
I want to watch football at 4:30.
Oh, that's right. The Buffalo game, is that right?
You're right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they got like, oh my God, how much snow did they get?
Oh, they got a ton, yeah.
Oh Lord, yeah. Who's your horse in that race, Phil? Who do you want to win?
Oh, no one. I don't care who wins, but they play the Detroit Lions. Whoever wins that game.
Yeah, that was some game last night. Prescott.
That was a great game.
Man, Prescott just seems to fumble every opportunity in the playoffs. I don't know what's the matter with him.
Well, I wanted Detroit to win.
Oh.
So.
That's right, Michigan man.
Well, it's been such a long time for them. The coach he played for the Detroit Lions when they went 0-16.
Oh my God.
They didn't win one game.
That's right. I recall hearing that stat, and it's wild that now he's the head coach leading them into the second round of the playoffs. It really is remarkable.
Yeah.
All right.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he seems like a guy I would want to play for sure.
Yeah, he's a man's man. He's a man's man.
That's right.
No bullshit, straight up.
Damn straight. My type of guy.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome, Phil. Okay, well, you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, my man.
Have a great one. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, bye-bye. Okay, well, guys, this is my guy, Mr. Phil Codd. I'm leaving it in because Codd is the king, so thank you, Phil. I hope you're doing well today. God bless you. I'll see you on Wednesday. That's my man, Mr. Phil. 93. My guy's 93, this guy. Fucking stronger than an ox. Crazy. This guy's an absolute animal, this guy. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, Phil. Good to hear from you. Have a good rest of your day. Getting back to the show, where was I? I mean, the Maniac McGee, starting off in the past UFC Saturday Night Fights. This guy was looking tremendous. This guy took on a kickboxing killer in Gaston Bolaños and absolutely disparaged him. I mean, it was disturbing how easy the Maniac made it look. I mean, he was a maniac indeed. He was hitting him with the straight lefts. He was hitting him with the right hooks out of the southpaw position in that nice southpaw stance. He threw a nice left high kick, and on the return came back with the right hook, which ended up catching Gaston Bolaños on the chin, rocked him. Not only did he do that, but then he follows it up with a straight right uppercut, left straight. And when that didn't get him out of there and Bolaños starts to retreat, he whips into his spinning kick and puts him, into a further state of atrocity. I mean, this guy really just leveled up in this fight. He's 3-0 in the UFC with 3 finishes. And wow, this guy is electric. He's going to be a problem for any bantamweight in the bantamweight division. Really, really need to keep an eye on this guy. Hot prospect. And it's interesting because this guy is not young, I don't believe. I don't believe this guy's a young guy, He's on a 5-fight win streak. He has 8 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission. And, God, he has 100% takedown defense. Man, he's a problem, bro. He is a problem, this guy. I mean, woo! 8 wins by KO. Yeah. you better keep your head on a swivel if you're gonna go up against a Maniac, because one mistake, it's lights out with this guy. So congratulations to Marcus, the Maniac McGee. He looked unstoppable against Bolaños. I mean, took care of business in the second round, got him out of there, won a performance of the night. Good for him. What an animal. Really, really high on this guy. Can't wait to see where he goes next. Moving right along, pushing into the first main card fight. Was watching this fight. Pretty close fight, but I thought they got it right. I thought the judges got it right. They gave it to Cortez Acosta, beast. He was kind of giving a little bit of antics when Arlovsky would land a punch combination or a kick like, ooh, ah. So he's a very entertaining guy. I like to watch him. Very explosive heavyweight. Good win for him. It's always good to get a win over a guy with a tremendous amount of experience like Andrei Arlovsky. Andrei Arlovsky, I mean, I've been knowing him since the Pride days, since I was like 9 years old. So, he's been doing it forever. And to get a win over that guy, it means something. It really does. Even though people want to say he's old, he's done, he's washed up. Let me tell you, this guy is 34-23. He has over 50 professional MMA fights. If you can beat a guy like that, that's a feather in the cap, right? He's seen it all. Nothing that has gone past him that he hasn't dealt with. He's seen it all, and to get in there against an opponent like that who has seen it all and come out with the victory is a tall order. And Cortez Acosta was able to do that. He delivers, and onwards and upwards for him. Now, got to keep it real raw and ruthless. I'm not just here to say that I'm the one and I know it all and you should take my word for it. Listen, I was wrong, okay, guys? I was wrong. Point blank wrong. Dead wrong. I had Phil Haas coming back in a big way. Thought he was going to be able to use his reach, his athleticism, his explosiveness, and take out Mr. Bruno Ferreira. But I was wrong, guys. Bruno Ferreira was looking vicious. He was throwing that front kick, that straight right front kick a lot. And when he missed it, he would just stay in that southpaw position, land, boom, throw a straight left. Ended up catching Mr. Phil Haas and able to get the knockout victory over Phil Haas in the first round with 5 seconds to go. Wow. That was an electric fight. The Hulk, Bruno Ferreira. Got to keep your eye on this guy, bro. 11-1 now. Absolute tank. Beast. Got good striking. A little bit smaller for the division, but it might be a good thing. Maybe he doesn't cut as much weight. He's more healthy. He can make the weight more frequently, year-round. Stay busy. Stay active. I like this guy a lot. 11-1. Keep your eye on the Hulk, Bruno Ferreira. Going to be a title contender soon. You heard it here first. Real, ruthless, and raw. Got to keep it always. Then heading into the the third fight on the main card. Mario Bautista took on Ricky Simón in a high-profile bantamweight fight. No ranked opponents here. However, Bautista, who was the slight underdog, looked phenomenal. This guy was gliding inside the octagon. Great striking. The way that he was checking that low calf kick was insane. He was just jumping over it. I've never seen anything like that. That was absolutely remarkable just to see the evolution of the movement in mixed martial arts and how people are starting to move their bodies to acquire advantages against our opponent. And so to see Bautista jump, levitate like a fucking Jedi, this guy just levitated upward, just right over the calf kick, was insane. Absolutely insane. Remarkable. What a wise fighter this guy is. Wise beyond his age. Picked up a big win against a game Ricky Simón. Ricky was looking good, but he just wasn't able to do enough. The work rate of Bautista, the accuracy of Bautista, the straight punches of Bautista really, really was crucial in this matchup, Crucial. matchup. He was able to defend the takedowns very well against the fence, jacking up both underhooks when he needed to at the right time. Wonderful, wonderful win for Mr. Mario Bautista. Really looking forward in this guy's career. Another bantamweight out of the MMA lab. Marcus McGee, Mario Bautista, Kyler Phillips, Sean O'Malley. Wow, the bantamweights out of the MMA lab are the kings. They got so many great bantamweights there. Holy cow. So, big win for Mario. Looking good. Can't wait to see what he has next in store. Moving right along, we got Iron Jim Miller, timeless Jim Miller. Jim Miller's like, you know, a Rolex from back in the day that was real good in its time, and you can still take it out and bring it to, you know, nice modern parties, and it's still going to shine, and people are still going to look and ask, ooh, what kind of watch is that, you know? This guy, oh my goodness, took on a game opponent, was able to submit him. Oh, I thought he knocked him out. So he was able to submit Gabriel Benitez. He was looking good on the feet as well. And, I mean, geez Louise, Jim Miller, lemon squeeze. They're trying to, you know, we're trying to squeeze everything out of Jim Miller, extract all the greatness. This guy's been doing it forever. Oh, my goodness. Gosh. What a story here, Jim Miller. He wants to be announced as Jim fucking Miller at UFC 300. This guy. What do you not love about this guy? This guy's a complete animal, complete warrior, savage, veteran, beast, king. I mean, this guy's a fucking animal, Jim Miller, and still doing it. So kudos to Jim Miller. Got a performance of the night. I'm sure one of many. Oh, I could probably buy 10 houses with all the performances of the night he got here. Oh, man. Kudos to Jim Miller. Congratulations on the victory. And I mean, we'll see him at UFC 300. Jim fucking Miller, baby. Getting it done with the submission. Moving right along, guys. The main event of the evening. I was wrong. I was ruthlessly wrong. Keeping it raw. And real. Have to. I mean, I can't believe that this happened. I really thought Johnny Walker was coming back in a big way. I really thought Johnny Walker was the fucking man. I really thought we were going to see Johnny Walker doing the spins and doing the acrobatics and the fucking dancing and the 1-2 straight down the pipe. And I think it's safe to say Johnny Walker is no longer that golden talent. You know, that blue chip talent anymore, unfortunately, because I love the guy. I love Johnny Walker. I love everything about his style. But unfortunately, he went up against a sharpshooter, a precise striker, an accurate dictator with his techniques in Magomed Ankalaev. And Ankalaev destroyed Johnny Walker's nose in that last exchange when he hit him up against the fence. I mean, this guy's scary, man. Ankalaev. Ankalaev is scary. I mean, southpaw, dangerous, scary, fast, athletic, great technique. He's a master of distance, a master of the basics. This guy's never out of position, and it's a really, really tall task to beat somebody who is a master of distance and a master of the basics and is calm under pressure. I mean, if you're those three things, master of distance, master of the basics, and calm under pressure, and you can perform, you're going to be a tall order for anybody to beat, you know? And on top of that, he's got great wrestling. You know, he's got really good wrestling. So, Magomed Ankalaev moving up in the rankings in the light heavyweight division. Really looking forward to see him in the future. He's a fucking problem. And good luck to anybody who's trying to solve him, because he's a fucking problem. So that takes care of that. UFC Fight Night, January 13th. It went down at the Apex, Las Vegas. Bam, boom, bada, bing. You know, so we had some great performances. To keep your eyes on a few, Jim Miller at UFC 300, not going to want to miss it. They're going to put him against a nice slated veteran. I'm hoping that we can see a nice slugfest. I know Matt Brown's in the picture here. Matt Brown, Jim Miller, UFC 300. Look it, Salt Bay. Put some salt and pepper on that. Let that marinate for you. Oh my. Bruno Ferreira, would love to see him make a return at UFC 300. He's 11-1 in the middleweight division. A little bit undersized, but could be good because he could utilize that nice blend of speed and power and youth that he does have to his credit. And Marcus McGee. I think Marcus McGee would be a tremendous addition to UFC 300. No, he's not a young guy. Yes, he's very, 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 has a lot of potential. This guy to compete for the belt very soon. I think he's right there. Just maybe another win or two, and he's clawing at the belt, this guy. He's a vicious striker, vicious power. He believes in himself. I mean, Lord, this guy, what can you say about him? He's scary. He's a very scary maniac, this guy. So, looking forward to him. Not going to want to miss it. Mario Bautista, another bantamweight contender that's looking promising. A lot of bantamweight contenders. The MMA Lab's going to have to come up with some contracts or something. Like, I don't know what they're going to do because they got so many killers in the bantamweight division. All right, so moving right along here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Strickland Duplesis. Strickland Duplesis. Strickland Duplesis. And that is going down this Saturday, January 20th. It's going down at the Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Canada. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at the main card here real quick. Okay, first fight on the main card, we have the featherweights going in for the nice slated main event attraction. Main card kicking it off. We have Arnold Allen taking off Movsar Evloev. Just right off the bat, Arnold Allen's ranked number 3. Evloev is ranked number 9. I believe number 9, right? Main card. Let's see. Evloev is ranked. Let's see. Let me click on somebody else. Number 9. Arnold Allen's ranked number 3. Evloev is 17-0. Arnold Allen's 19-2. The Russian versus the Englishman. Who's going to win? Evloev has a longer reach by almost 3 inches, 2.5 inches to be exact. Arnold Allen has longer legs by 3 inches. Arnold Allen's 1 inch taller. And all this stuff matters. Evloev is going to be looking to grapple, I'm going to assume. He's a really strong wrestler. He has really good takedowns, really good striking. You know, these Russian guys are talented. These Russian guys are hard workers. These Russian guys are strong, disciplined, and they're always going to be game opponents. That being said, going to be interesting to see where Arnold Allen is at, because Arnold Allen, if I'm not mistaken, is coming off of that loss to Holloway. Yeah, he got beat up pretty good by Holloway. So going to be interesting to see where his confidence level is at and everything like that. I like Arnold Allen on the feet. I think he's a very good guy, really talented prospect. He's still a prospect. He's a contender. And if he wins this fight against Evloev, he's looking at another shot, another contender shot here. As for Evloev, he wins this, I think he's ready for a title shot. He's a beast, guys. This guy's dangerous everywhere. Talented, strong, skilled. Going to be a very intriguing featherweight matchup. If I have to keep it real raw and ruthless, I'm going to go with Evloev just because he hasn't lost yet. He's 17-0. He's got that confidence. Nobody can beat me. I'm the guy. Every man shall fall mentality. And when you have that and you haven't been defeated, it's hard to think anything else is going to happen but getting your hand raised. So I'm going to go with Evloev. Round 2 finish. I think he's going to get it done over Mr. Arnold Allen. Round 2 via arm triangle submission. Mark it here. You heard it here first. Real raw and ruthless. You know how we do this. So mark it down, baby. Mark it down. Mark it down. Okay, moving right along here. We got Chris Curtis taking on Marc-Andre Barriault, the Canadian and the United Statesman. The American United Statesman. I'm just looking at it. It says United States. Should say American. You know what I'm saying? America. Okay. The Canadian taking on the American. I'm going with Chris Curtis. I think Chris Curtis has really good boxing on the inside. Would like to see him use his elbows and his knees a little bit more and the tie clinch. I think that would serve him really well, just being in that close. Marc-Andre Barriault is no easy task, though. Wow, let's look at the experience here. Chris Curtis has 40 professional mixed martial arts bouts, while Marc-Andre Barriault has 22, excuse me. He has 22. He's 16-6. Mr. Barriault taking on Chris Curtis at 30-10. Barriault 6'1", Curtis is 5'10". Oh wow. Barriault has lacking by an inch in the reach department to Curtis's 75.5. Okay, so interesting bout here. Going with Chris Curtis, got to keep it real and raw. He trains the Strickland, the champion on this card, so I know he'll come in shape. I know he'll come ready, and it'll be interesting to see how he gets it done. I'm going to say he's going to get it done in the very first round with a KO. Big KO for the man, Chris Curtis, and that's all she wrote. Ooh, let's take a look at this next fight after that. In the welterweight division, we have the long, gangly gangster. Just kidding. The long, gangly guy, Neil Magny, long welterweight, just came off that loss to Ian Gary. He got beat up pretty good in that fight. Taking on a young, rising prospect in Mike Malott. I like Malott a lot. You know what I mean? He's got a really good left hook, starched Mickey Gall with it. He's just coming off another knockout victory, I believe, in his last fight. He's 6'1". Well, I'm getting tired here. I need another shot of espresso. Woo! Okay, I like Malott a lot. He's coming off a nice victory, taking on Neil Magny in the welterweight division. He stands at a whopping 6'1" frame, while Magny stands at a tall 6'3" frame. These guys are here to bang. Magny's got an 80-inch reach. Will he be able to use it? He wasn't able to use it and isn't able to use it in a lot of his matchups. He doesn't utilize his reach. He doesn't utilize his kicks. So, I'm going with Malott. I like him a lot. I think he's going to finish Neil Magny. He's got power in his hands. So, if he can find that Magny chin, it's going to be a quick, easy dub for him. So, I'm going with Malott by round 1 stoppage. He's on a tear, and I think he's going to keep it that way. You heard it here first. Real, raw, and ruthless. Malott a lot. I like Malott a lot. He's going to get it done, baby. Going to get it done. Taking a step up in the card. He could go all the way. But they're chicks, so she could go all the way, right? These women are defending? No, yeah. Who's defending? Who's got the belt here? Are they fighting for the belt? Raquel Pennington and Myra Bueno Silva are fighting for the Bantamweight title belt. Holy cow. I like Pennington. She's gritty. She's tough. She's willing to mix it up. She does have power. I don't know Bueno Silva all that much, but she's a Brazilian fighter, and Brazilian fighters are known for their jiu-jitsu and willingness to stand and bang. So I'm going to go with Bueno Silva just because I think she's a little less weathered. I think she has a little more in the tank than Pennington. Pennington's been around for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead, keep it real, raw, and ruthless. I got Myra Bueno Silva as your new women's bantamweight champion. You heard it here first on the Ruthless Report. Keeping it real and raw and ruthless as always. Oh, here we go. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's go here. The main event. Sean Strickland taking on Strickland Duplesis. Or Duplessis, excuse me. The South African taking on the American. A lot of bad blood here. So first off, I want to say, may the best man win. May the best man win. Lots of bad blood here. You know, Duplessis said things like, you know, you think your dad beat the shit out of you? I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Like, your dad wasn't shit. I'm going to fuck you up. I'm all for some shit talk. You know, I love the shit talking. But it's tough when they bring up, like, you know, stuff like that. It's tough to. It's just tough, you know. It's the fight game. I get it. It's a ruthless game. There's no friends in this game. You know, we're here to hurt you. You know. Listen. The mentality is, I want your mother to cry. You know, after I'm done beating you up. Like, that's how you should be thinking if you're gonna do this shit. You know, like, I'm gonna fuck this guy up so bad. If his mom or his dad is watching, they're gonna fucking want to turn the TV off. Like, that's the mentality you have to have in this game. But to say something like, you think your dad beat the shit out of you, I'm gonna beat the shit, like, oof. It's tough to root for that, you know? It's tough to root for that. So, I like Duplesis. I like Strickland. Strickland's a crazy son of a bitch. You know, son of a gun, excuse me. I'm sure his mother's a wonderful woman. Crazy son of a gun, he is. And I like that about Strickland. I think he's a warrior. I think he's a man's man. I think he's a no-nonsense guy. He knuckles up. He doesn't take shit. And he's ready to fucking swing for the fences. And that's what I love about Sean Strickland, is he's a man's man. And he's going to come and he's going to fucking fight you until the very bitter end. And that's that. So let's talk about their styles. Sean Strickland's easily, without a doubt, the more fundamental, the more sharp artist, the more skilled in the boxing department for sure. And he does very well with checking kicks. Duplesis is more of a bulldozer. He's more of a, I'm going to overpower you with my sheer athleticism, speed, power type of guy. And it's worked for him thus far in his career. You know, it has. You know, he was very impressive in his bout against Robert Whitaker. Very impressive. He ran through Robert, you know. He's 20-2. On an 8-fight win streak. He has 9 wins by knockout and 10 wins by submission. So he's a finisher, guys. He's finished 98% of his fights that he's won. You know, he has 19 finishes and 20 bouts. So he's a finisher. Strickland. Let's take a look at Mr. Strickland here. He has 11 wins by knockout, 4 wins by submission, 9 first-round finishes, this guy. 28-5, a wealth of experience. I'm going with Strickland. I'm going with the Savage, Sean Strickland. I think he's going to get it done. I think his boxing is superior. I think his chin is still there. I think he's just too calm, too collected, too poised. He's not going to let the comments get to him. He's going to channel that aggression accordingly, and he is going to deal with Duplesis. Sean Strickland is here to deal with Duplesis. Duplesis is getting dealt with. And that's it. He's getting sent home back to South Africa beltless. He's getting dealt with, and he's going to be beltless come January 20th. You heard it here first. Keeping it real, raw, and ruthless. You know how we do this. Sean Strickland defends his UFC middleweight championship and then rematches the Style Bender again. So, I know everybody wants Duplesis to win. I only see Duplesis winning if Sean doesn't show up. And I think Strickland shows up and shows out without a doubt. Strickland shall be victorious. Don't have a round. Could go all 5. But Duplesis has been, you know, he gets tired, Duplesis. So I'm going to say 3rd round stoppage, TKO victory for Sean Strickland. You heard it here first. Keep it real. Keep it real. Rewind. Keep it real. Keep it raw. Keep it ruthless, guys. I'm your host, Lethal Lee, a.k.a. The Ruthless One. You heard it here first. We out.